very pleasant good evening from Warrior Field on the campus of Westside High School, and welcome into another Ritter Communications Game of the Week here on Tubetown for high school football in Northeast Arkansas. Tonight it's a pivotal 4A3 conference matchup between the host Westside Warriors and their rivals, the crosstown rivals, I should say, the Blazers from Valley View High School. Both of these ball clubs with identical records. Both are 4-3 overall, and both are 3-1 in conference play, and both are locked up as part of about a 4 or 5-way tie for second place in the 4A3 league standings. Both teams have already secured state playoff berths. Now they're battling for position and more in the playoffs, and more importantly, home field advantage in the first round of the playoffs. As we said, Westside checks in like Valley View, 4-3 overall, 3-1 in conference play. The Warriors right now one of the hottest teams in Northeast Arkansas. They have been a surprise team this year. They've won 3 in a row, coming off a 49-7 pounding of Brooklyn last week in their homecoming game here at Warrior Field. They come into this ball game averaging 20.7 points per game. They're giving up 23.1 points per game, but in conference play, those numbers are a little more impressive. Westside is averaging about 28 points per game in league games, and they're giving up 22.8 points per contest in league play under the direction of first-year head coach Chad Mitchell. The Warriors have been paced lately offensively by the play of their junior quarterback Chase Mann last week against Brooklyn in the big win. He had 4 rushing touchdowns for the Warriors, runs of 44, 9, 3, and 61 yards on those 4 scores for Westside. Blake Hall, a junior running back, also with 2 rushing touchdowns for the Warriors last week. Mann, by the way, the quarterback, has 11 rushing touchdowns on the season for the Warriors. Valley View, also 4-3 overall, 3-1 in the league. They're coming off a 56-14 thrashing of Truman last week in conference play. The Blazers of Coach Shannon Sherman check into this ball game, averaging a very impressive 33 points per game. They're a bit of an offensive juggernaut defensively. They're giving up 20.7 points per game, and they are paced offensively lately by the play, much like Westside. They've been paced by the play of their quarterback, Noah Johns, completing 61% of his passes for 1,200-plus yards coming into this game tonight. As we said, both teams are locked into a 4-way tie. They're part of a 4-way tie and a logjam for second place in the 4A3 conference. Westside, Valley View, Pocahontas, and Gosnell are all 3-1 in conference play. Highland leads the league entering tonight's matchups. The Rebels are 4-0 in the conference and 7-0 overall. And then, of course, you've got the 4-way tie for second. And then down at the bottom, you've got a 3-way tie at the cellar position of the league between Brooklyn, Cave City, and Truman. All those teams 0-4 in conference play. Our officials for this game tonight: the umpire is Tony Davis, the linesman is Anthony Renshaw, the line judge is Trey Stafford, the back judge is Mark Harden, and the referee is Brad Davidson. We'll step aside for a timeout. We'll return with a kickoff and play-by-play. This is high school football on Tubetown.
Mom, what's wrong with the internet?
Who's streaming again?
Why is it so slow?
Why it's not working?
Mom, something's wrong with the internet.
I don't know.
Don't let your family suffer from a slow internet connection. With Ritter, you get the speed you need for online harmony. Speed matters. Get the highest internet speed only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Johns out of the gun, wants to keep it, run with it himself. He's up to the 40-yard line and knocked down at about the Westside 39. Should have enough for another Blazer first down. 6:17 left to play here in this first quarter. Valley View with their best field position of the night as they cross into Warrior territory now. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Johns slips it off to the running back, who is stuffed and immediately tackled in the backfield. The ball carrier for Westside, or for Valley View, Seth Vickery, and he was met as soon as John slipped in the ball and will lose yardage back to the 42-yard line. It sets up 2nd and 12 for the Blazers. Johns working out of the shotgun with 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, 1-man slot right. He'll fake it to the running back, then keep it himself, and breaks to the outside. He's got a first down as he gets the far sideline. Still on his feet. And finally tackled down around the 10-yard line. It's going to be a first and goal situation, or pretty close to it for Valley View, depending on the mark.
Jack Anderson leads the tackle for Westside.
Noah John showing his versatility. Got a good arm and great feed as well. Quickly, Blazers right back on the ball, ready to snap it. Receivers are wide to each side. John's out of the gun. Slips it to Vickery. Loose ball on the ground. Scramble for it. And I believe Valley View got it back again.
Clayton Hydrick on the carry. Fumbles the ball and recovers.
Hydrick recovered his own fumble. Back at about the original line of scrimmage, the 10-yard line. So it's second and goal from the 10. Two receivers to the left for Valley View, two to the right. John's working out of the gun. One-man slot left. Here's the snap. They'll give it off right up the middle, and the running back will take it down to about the 3, maybe the 2-yard line. That was Tucker Hydrick, the ball carrier. Sophomore running back for Valley View. Sets up third and goal from the 2. Valley View right back on the ball, ready to snap it again. Johns working out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, keeps it himself, and finds the end zone. Valley View is on the board with 4:34 to play in the first quarter. Two-yard run by Noah Johns, and now we await the extra point opportunity for Valley View. Kyle Madden is the Valley View kicker. And the holder will pick it up. Now he's going to scramble and throw, and it is complete for a 2-point conversion. Look, I turned a broken play into a successful pass. And so Valley View leads it 8-0 with 4:34 to play in the first quarter. We'll step aside for a timeout. Back with more in a moment. This is high school football on Tubetown.
Make no mistake about it. Business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
Welcome back to Warrior Field. Valley View draws first blood. The Blazers are up 8-0. Here's Kyle Madden's kickoff to Westside, returned out over the 20-yard line, and then the return man swarmed under and driven back about 5 yards. Looks like they're going to give him forward progress to about the 22, and so that's where Westside will begin their next possession. Westside coming up empty-handed on a long field goal attempt on their first possession of the night. There's a marker on the field at the end of that play, so we'll see what that's about over on the far sideline.
There's no foul on the play.
Now they're going to pick the flag up and wave it off. So it's a first down for Westside. Ball will be spotted at about the 23-yard line with 4:25 remaining here in the first quarter. Receivers wide to each side. Chase Mann sets the offense for the Warriors. Sends Quillman in motion and tries to go off tackle with Hall. Caden Dodd over the left side. He gets about a yard. Now, actually, after the spot, looks like it'll be no gain or a loss of about a half yard. So, second and 11 from the 22. Just over 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Pierce goes to the right for Westside, now to the left. Man in motion to the near side. And Man trying to get to the corner. Fights forward and then met and turned back, and I don't think he got anything. May have lost yardage depending on the mark. But good lateral flight to the football by the Blazers. They sealed the corner off, and it's going to be a loss back to the 21. It sets up 3rd and 12 for the Warriors now with 3:28 remaining in the first quarter.
Ball spotted at the 21-yard line. 3rd and 12.
Here come the Warriors. Receivers wide to each side. Man sets his offense. He's back to throw on play action. Friars downfield and finds the receiver and a first down as Pierce makes a nice catch in heavy traffic. He gets knocked forward, and that gave him enough momentum to lunge for the first down. Warriors will keep the drive alive, move the sticks, and spot the ball at the 35-yard line with 3 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Nice catch and throw by Chase Mann and Josh Pierce. Pierce goes wide right, now to the left. Man in motion, that's McHugh going off tackle for the second man through, I believe.
Man on the field.
That was Man. And he got a yard. Spotted at the 36, so it'll be 2nd and 9 with 2:28 remaining in the first quarter. Receivers wide to each side for Westside. Quillman in motion, takes the pitch, and finds some running room. Got a first down, and picks up another yard or two. Tackled at about the 48-yard or the 47-yard line. And it is another Westside first down with $1:57 remaining in the opening quarter. Warriors on the move. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Matt now to the left. Pierce goes wide to the right. And we'll go off tackle with big Caden Dodd. He crosses the 50 and takes it down to about the 47-yard line of Valley View. Pickup of about 5, sets up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
$1:20 remaining in the first quarter. Valley View leads it 8-0. Pierce to the right. Now to the left for the Warriors. McHugh's in motion. He'll take the pitch out. Almost dropped it, but got it back. Now he's got some running room, and he's close to first down yardage. He may have it. It's going to be close. So he's up to about the 42-yard line of Valley View. Very close. Looks like from here he may be less than a yard shy.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 1.
They may call for a measurement here. Still haven't brought the chains on yet. And they're not gonna. So it's 3rd and less than 1 needed for Westside. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line of Valley View. 35 seconds remaining in the quarter. Pierce goes wide right for the Warriors. Now to the left. Man sets his offense. McHugh in motion. And they go off tackle and pick up the first down with Caden Dodd. Dodd crosses the 40 and punches it down to about the 39-yard line. And it's the, I believe, the 4th first down of this drive for Westside. Clock ticking down. That may have been the last play of the half, and it looks like it probably will be indeed. So, as the seconds tick away on the first quarter, we've got one in the books here at Warrior Field. With our score, Valley View 8, Westside nothing. We're back with second quarter action when we return. This is high school football on Tubetown.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
Mom, what's wrong with the internet?
Who's streaming again?
Why is it so slow?
It's not working.
Mom, something's wrong with the internet.
I don't know.
Don't let your family suffer from a slow internet connection. With Ritter, you get the speed you need for online harmony. Speed matters. Get the highest internet speed only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
We welcome you back to Warrior Field, set to begin the second quarter of action. Valley View leading Westside 8-0, but Westside on the move. They've got a first down with the ball at the Valley View 39-yard line. Westside decked out, of course, in their home uniforms, red jerseys and white pants. Valley View in their road unis with blue pants and white jerseys. Westside goes off tackle for about 2, maybe 3, up to about the 36-yard line. Caden Dodd, the ball carrier, the big 6'1", 222-pound senior for the Warriors, sets up 2nd and 7 from the 36. Just underway here in the second quarter. Glad you're with us tonight for high school football here on Tubetown. I'm Randy Myers under the headset. Pierce is split wide to the right for the Warriors. Quillman drifts in motion, and Westside goes off tackle. Late flag, 2 flags coming in at the end of the play, so that's probably going to cost somebody some big yardage. Dead ball foul for sure. Ball is spotted at the 32-yard line. Now we'll see what the laundry's about.
Dead ball foul, personal foul, defense, 15 yards from the end of the line, first down.
So it's a personal foul against Valley View. Somebody either did or said something at the end of the play that the official didn't appreciate. So that's a huge penalty, and will give Westside a free 15 yards and move the ball all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Spotted at the 18. It's a first down from there for the Warriors with 11:15 left in the second quarter. Now it goes wide to the left for Westside. Man under center. Quillman's in motion. And man keeps it. He gets the 15. And still on his feet. Down inside the 10. Should have, well, he's close to a first down. I don't know if he got it or not, but a nifty run by junior quarterback Chase Mann for Westside. Ball spotted at the 5-yard line. And it's 1st and goal from there for Westside. Man, working a little magic on that run. He appeared to be stopped after a short gain and then just somehow materialized downfield about 4 or 5 yards. Not quite sure how he did it, but a great run by Mann. 1st and goal for the Warriors. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Now let's split wide to the right. Mann is under center. McHugh's in motion to the left. Mann keeps it, rolls left, looking for a hole to jump through, fights forward, and looks like he'll be stopped shy of the end zone. Looks like he's down to about the 1-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and goal from there for Westside. Four fresh players come in for Westside for this play. On 2nd and goal from the 1. Nick Hall, the junior running back who scored twice last week, is in the backfield for Westside. They'll give it off to Hall, and Hall is met, but he gets enough momentum to cross the goal line, and Westside's in the end zone for their first score of the night. With 9:37 to play in the second quarter. We await the extra point opportunity for Westside. Looks like they're going to be content to kick it. Lane Campbell is the solid kicker for Westside. He was 7 of 7 last week on extra point kicks. Chris Sims, the holder. Here's the kick. It's high, long, and it is right down the middle. 9:37 left to play here. Warrior Field, our score, Valley View 8, Westside 7. We're back with more in a moment. This is high school football on Tubetown.
Make no mistake about it. Business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
9:37 left to play here in the second quarter at Westside. The Warriors are on the board. They trail Valley View now 8-7. We'll recap the Warrior scoring drive in just a moment after Lane Campbell's kickoff for Westside. The Valley View return men are set up at the Blazer 5. Campbell puts foot in the ball. This one's a line drive kick. It bounces and is finally handled. And now returned for Valley View. Nice return up near the 40-yard line for the Blazers by Kenneth Cobble. Recapping the last scoring drive for Westside, the Warriors put together a very impressive 13-play, 73-yard drive that was capped off by Nick Hall's 1-yard run into the end zone. Lane Campbell kicked the extra point kick, and that drive for Westside ate up almost 7 minutes of clock, 6 minutes and 57 seconds. So a very impressive drive by the Warriors. Here comes Valley View. First down at their own 39-yard line, spreading the field with 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Johns out of the gun, sets up, got plenty of time. Firing downfield over the middle. He's got a receiver, but he overthrew the intended receiver, that being Peyton Sanders. Westside caught a break there because had Sanders caught that ball, he most likely would have been gone. But Johns overthrew him by about 3 or 4 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 10 now for Valley View. Again, 3 receivers to the left for the Blazers. 1 to the right. Johns out of the gun with a running back slot left. Johns keeps it. He's across to 40. And now at 50, 45, 40. There's a flag down. He's finally tackled at about the 35-yard line. Very nifty running once again by Noah Johns, the Valley View quarterback, but it was all for naught. It's going to come back with a holding call against Valley View. And Westside catches a break. So the penalty step off moves the ball back to the 40-yard line for Valley View and sets up 2nd and 9 from there for the Blazers with 9:10 remaining in the half. Three receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Valley View. Johns out of the gun, gives it off to the running back in motion, and he's tackled for a short gain. That was Caden Heydrich. He got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a little more than that, but very little. Called a 1-yard gain. It sets up 3rd and 8 for the Blazers. Ball at the 41-yard line. Three receivers to the near side for the Blazers. John's out of the gun. Here comes the pressure. He fires downfield, and it is incomplete. The intended receiver for Valley View was Hayden Fuller. He was lobbying for interference. Both the receiver and the defensive back were playing a little push and shove on the way down the field, but no flag. And it sets up 4th and 8 for Valley View, and they'll have to punt for the 2nd time tonight. Jacob Lorenzana will drop back to about his 28-yard line. Josh Pierce sets up for the Westside return at the 25. Kick is away, and a much better punt this time for Valley View. And Westside fields the punt, no return. They'll start about the 25-yard line, I believe is where it's going to be spotted.
Down at the 24-yard line.
24, rather, will be the line of scrimmage. 8:20 remaining in the half. Westside trailing Valley View 8-7 here in this pivotal 4A3 conference matchup. Both of these teams have secured playoff berths. Westside's first playoff berth in more than 25 years. Now they're jockeying for position, trying to get finish high enough in the league standings to get a home field advantage early in the first round of the playoffs. Here's Westside with it going off tackle. First down for the Warriors as they cross the 40 and break it up to about the 42-yard line. A nice run for Nick Hall. And it's a first down for the Warriors at the 43 or 42-yard line. Chase Mann brings the play in from the sideline for Westside. 8:07 remaining in the half. Warriors put together an impressive 13-play, 73-yard drive on their last possession. They'll send Pierce split wide to the right for the Warriors. McHugh is in motion. They'll go off tackle over the left side. Not much there. Well defended that time by the Blazer front seven.
Nick Hall on the carry.
Pickup of about a yard at best. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Westside. Nice, cool October evening here at Warrior Field, just outside the Jonesboro city limits. As Josh Pierce lines up wide to the right for Westside, Matt Now goes wide to the left. Quillman is in motion. He'll get the pitch out. And he is met as soon as he crosses the line of scrimmage. Gets a yard, if that. It'll be 3rd down for Westside. Tyler Garr, big 6'2", 273-pound defensive lineman, was laying in wait for him. It'll be 3rd and basically about 8.5 needed here for Westside at their own 42-yard line. Two receivers to each side. Mann wants to throw. Rolls right, sets up. Here comes pressure. Gets away from the first tackler, but not the second, and he'll be sacked back at about the 40-yard line. They may mark it at the 39. That was a good coverage sack, basically, for the Valley View defense. Mann had time initially, but just couldn't find any open receivers and had to eat the ball. It'll be a loss back to the 40-yard line and sets up 4th and 12. Westside will have to punt it away. Lane Campbell's on to kick for the Warriors. Valley View return man. And a high snap goes over Campbell's head. He's going to have to chase it down. He'll run with it. Breaks to the outside. Gets the sideline, and he'll be tackled at about the 34-yard line. And Campbell just did all he could to avoid sheer disaster there for the Warriors. He was able to get a little bit of a positive back because otherwise it initially appeared that Valley View was going to have the ball in great field position, pretty much just yards away from the Westside end zone. As it is, they've got it still with good field position. They'll start at the 34-yard line. And here come the Blazers. We'll see if they can take advantage of the short field. Johns gives it off to the running back. I believe that's Heydrich, and he's met and tackled at about the 30 or the 29-yard line. 5:35 remaining in the half. Johns out of the gun, sets up, fires a screen pass in the backfield. Receiver's got some blockers out in front of him. He's got a first down as Jager Sullins on the catch and run for Westside, or for Valley View rather. Ball spotted about the 15-yard line, it looks like. Johns out of the gun. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. And they'll give it off right up the middle. Nice run for Caden Heydrich, and he's down to about the 5-yard line, it appears, for Valley View.
Caden Heydrich on the carry. Matt Noel leads the tackle for Westside. 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 from the 5. Johns out of the gun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Ball on the right hash. And Johns keeps it, rolls to his right, and finds the end zone. Valley View takes advantage of the short field after the miscue on the Westside punt attempt. And Valley View now leads it 14-7 with 4:42 to play in the half. Madden on to kick this time for Valley View for the extra point. And it's good. So with 4:42 remaining in the half, Valley View leads Westside 15-7. We're back with more in a moment. This is high school football on Tubetown.
Mom, what's wrong with the internet?
Who's streaming again?
Why is it so slow?
Why it's not working?
Mom, something's wrong with the internet.
I don't know.
Don't let your family suffer from a slow internet connection. With Ritter, you get the speed you need for online harmony. Speed matters. Get the highest internet speed only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
4:42 left to play here in halftime at Westside. Valley View leads it 15-7. We'll recap the Blazer scoring drive after the Valley View kickoff that will be fielded at about the 6-yard line by McHugh for Westside. And McHugh, tough running, breaks it out over the 30-yard line up to about the 32. Recapping the Valley View scoring drive, they took advantage of the short field and found the end zone pretty quickly. Only 3 plays, I believe, covering 33 yards. The extra point kick was good by Kyle Madden, and Valley View leads it 15-7. Westside now looking at a first down from their own 31-yard line. Here come the Warriors to the line of scrimmage. McHugh's in motion. They'll go off tackle with, it's either Hall or Dodd. Not much at all there. A yard at best, if that. Caden Dodd, the ball carrier. Called a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 from the 32. Four minutes left to play in the half. Receivers, 1 wide to each side. Man keeps it and unable to go anywhere as he tries to slide down the line of scrimmage and find a crease, but all the creases were quickly filled up by the Blazer defense. It'll be no gain, 3rd and 9 for Westside. 3:38 left to play until halftime here at Warrior Field.
On the play, 3rd and 9.
Pierce split wide to the right for Westside. Now to the left. Man, back to throw. Here comes pressure. He fires. Got a receiver, and he couldn't quite make the catch. The intended receiver for Westside was Michael Quillman. And man hit him right in the hands, but Quillman couldn't make the catch in traffic. And Westside will have to punt it away with a little over 3 minutes to play in the half. Lane Campbell on to kick. He'll be standing at about the 19-yard line. Valley View return man set up at about the 33. High snap. Campbell's able to get it down. High punt way up into the lights. And it will take a Warrior roll and bounce, and the
Campbell's punt is down
Warriors
at
will
the
down it at the 36-yard line.
Valley View 36-yard line. First and 10, Valley View.
So the Blazers will get the ball at the 36. With 2:53 left. So with this quick strike offense that Valley View has, they're certainly capable of going the distance here. They've got plenty of time with almost 3 minutes left on the clock. So a big challenge here for the Westside defense. They need to keep Valley View off the board anymore before halftime. Here come the Blazers. Two receivers to the right. No, three to the right, one to the left. John's out of the gun. Got some time, sets up, fires downfield, and it's incomplete. And there's a late flag at the end of the play that may cost Westside. I'm not sure, but that would be my guess.
Pass interference. Defense. 15 yards from the previous stop.
It is a pass interference call against Westside, so that gives Valley View a free 15 yards. That's not what Westside needed in that situation, certainly. Step off will move the ball up to midfield and be spotted right at the 50-yard line. Actually, more like the 49 of Westside. 2:48 remaining. Three receivers to the left for Valley View, one to the right. And Heydrich is slot right for the Blazers. John's working out of the gun. Here comes pressure. He fires downfield, and it is incomplete. The intended receiver was Peyton Sanders, but thrown just a little bit behind him on the timing route. And it sets up 2nd and 10 for Valley View with 2:42 remaining in the second quarter. Two receivers to each side this time for the Blazers. John's out of the gun. Here comes pressure. He fires, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver that time was Jacob Lorenzana, but the ball a little bit too high. And so far tonight, Johns has had much more success running the football than he has throwing it. Now it's 3rd and 9 from the Westside 49-yard line. Johns out of the gun. Heydrich slips to the left slot. Here comes pressure. He fires short, complete, and looks like a little bit shy of the first down after the catch by Peyton Sanders. It'll depend on the mark. From here, it appears he's about a yard shy of the first down, and he will be. So a huge 4th down play coming up here. Ball on the far hash. 4th and 1 at about the 41-yard line. Johns keeps it and appears to have enough for the first down as he just goes behind the left tackle. Ball will be spotted at the 39. That'll be enough for Valley View to move the chains with $1:51 left in the half. Three receivers to the right, one to the left for Valley View. And we've got whistles and a stop and play before the ball is snapped, or just as it's snapped. And it's going to be a sideline warning against Valley View, it looks like.
Valley View. No yardage. First down.
So no penalty. Just a warning this time. Spot the ball at the 39. And it's a 1st and 10 from there for Valley View with $1:47 remaining. And now whistles and flags. And this is probably going to be a delay of game, I believe, against Valley View. It will be. No, a false start. So that moves the ball back to the 44-yard line of Westside and sets up 1st and 15 with 1:38 left until halftime. Johns throws, catches, made down to the 25-yard line. Looked like it was Lorenzana, I believe, who caught the ball. He bobbled it, almost got away from him, but he was able to regain control of it and hang on for the catch. And now Valley View with a first down at the Westside 25 with 1:25 to play in the half. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for the Blazers. Johns sets up, fires downfield, finds a receiver on the sideline, and it's close to first down yardage after the catch by Jager Sullins. And it is enough to move the sticks. 1:13 left to play here in the half. Ball spotted at the 14-yard line. Two receivers wide to each side for Valley View. Johns working out of the gun, sets up, fires, and it is caught. Great easy touchdown. Lorenzana makes the catch in the corner of the end zone. He got about 3 yards behind the Westside defensive back, and Valley View has its third score of the first half. They now lead at 21-7 with 59 seconds left to play in the half. Awaiting Kyle Madden's extra point kick now for Valley View. It's on the way, and it is good. So, with just under a minute to play here at Warrior Field, our score in the second quarter is Valley View 22, Westside 7. We're back with more in a moment. This is high school football on Tubetown.
Make no mistake about it. Business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
Valley View covered 64 yards in 9 plays, and they got their third touchdown of the first half. Blazers now lead it 22-7. Here's the Blazer kickoff. Going to be a short kick, and it's up for grabs, and fielded and recovered at about the 34-yard line for Westside, as the Warriors avoided near disaster right there. They'll get the ball back at the 34. Valley View leading 22-7 here with 57 seconds officially on the clock here in the second quarter.
First down, Westside.
Actually, the ball will be spotted at the 35 rather than the 34. Pierce split wide to the right. Quillman's in motion. Off tackle is McHugh over the left side. He'll cross the 35 and punch it up to about the 37, maybe the 38-yard line. And Valley View wants and gets a timeout. We'll take one with them with 48 seconds left to play in the half. Our score, Valley View 22, Westside 7. Back with more in a moment. This is high school football on Tubetown.
Mom, what's wrong with the internet?
Who's streaming again?
Why is it so slow?
Why it's not working?
Mom, something's wrong with the internet.
I don't know.
Don't let your family suffer from a slow internet connection. With Ritter, you get the speed you need for online harmony. Speed matters. Get the highest internet speed only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
48 seconds left to play in the half. Westside with the football, looking at 2nd and 8 from the 34-yard line. They'll pitch it out to Quillman. Quillman out over the 40 and tackle hard at about the 43-yard line, a little bit shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short for the Warriors with 35 seconds left. Ball will be spotted at the 44. Pierce to the right, Nowell to the left for Westside with 18 seconds left to play in the half. Mann hands it off to one of the running backs. The ball pops loose, and then Pierce recovers it for a first down at the Valley View 49-yard line. So Westside caught a break there. It was either Dodd or Hall who was trying to struggle for more yardage, and as they did, the ball popped loose, but Pierce was Johnny on the spot for Westside. He recovered it. And Westside will take a timeout now with 9 seconds remaining in the half. We'll take a timeout as well. Our score, Valley View 22, Westside 7. Back with more in a moment. This is high school football on Tubetown.
Make no mistake about it. Business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
9 seconds left as we are set to resume action after the Westside timeout here. Right before halftime, Chase Mann wants to throw. He's got some time. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. Rolls right. Catch made by Pierce at the 45-yard line with 3 seconds left. So Westside will have time for one more crack at the end zone. Nicely executed play by the Warriors. And now we've got another timeout taken by Westside, so we'll take it as well as the Warriors strategize one more time for this final shot at the end zone before halftime. Valley View leads it 22-7. We're back with more in a moment. This is high school football on Tubetown.
Mom, what's wrong with the internet?
Who's streaming again?
Why is it so slow?
It's not working.
Mom, something's wrong with the internet.
I don't know.
Don't let your family suffer from a slow internet connection. With Ritter, you get the speed you need for online harmony. Speed matters. Get the highest internet speed only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
3 seconds left to play until halftime. Westside's got time for one shot at the end zone here on first down from the Valley View 35-yard line. Man under center. Sets up, looking to throw. Now here comes pressure. He fires downfield, and it is incomplete.
Man pass is incomplete. That ends the half.
As Austin McHugh was the intended receiver down around the 5-yard line, but well defended by Valley View. And so, with 2 quarters in the books, here at Warrior Field, Valley View leads Westside 22-7 at the break. We'll step aside for a timeout. We are back with a look at to recap the first half when we return. This is high school football on Tubetown.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
Mom, what's wrong with the internet?
Who's streaming again?
Why is it so slow?
It's not working.
Mom, something's wrong with the internet.
I don't know.
Don't let your family suffer from a slow internet connection. With Ritter, you get the speed you need for online harmony. Speed matters. Get the highest internet speed only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
We welcome you back to Warrior Field. It's halftime here in this 4A3 conference crosstown battle between Westside and Valley View. And at the break, Valley View leads Westside 22-7. The Blazers got on the board first as we recap scoring from the first 2 quarters. Valley View scored first at the 4:34 mark of the opening quarter on a 2-yard run by quarterback Noah Johns. A 2-point conversion attempt basically off a broken play was successful for Valley View. And they led it 8-0 to cap off a 6-play, 80-yard scoring drive for the Blazers. Westside got the ball back and scored at the 9:37 mark of the second quarter on a 1-yard run by Nick Hall. Lane Campbell's extra point was good. The drive, very impressive for Westside. 13 plays, 73 yards, and it ate up almost 7 minutes of clock for the Warriors as well. That left the score at 8-7 in favor of Valley View. Then the Blazers would get 2 more scores before the half ended. The first one coming at the 4:42 mark of the second quarter on a 5-yard run by Noah Johns. Kyle Madden's extra point kick was good, and that set the score at 15-7 in favor of Valley View. The drive covered a short field for Valley View as they took advantage of basically a muffed snap, or a bad snap on a Westside punt attempt that set Valley View up with a first down at the 33-yard line of Westside, and the Blazers needed only 3 plays to cover those 33 yards. They led 15-7 at that point. They got their final score of the half with just inside a minute to play, 59 seconds left in the second quarter, on a 14-yard pass from Noah Johns to Jacob Lorenzana for Valley View. Madden's extra point kick was good, and that made the score 22-7 in favor of Valley View. That last drive for the Blazers, impressive, covering 64 yards in 9 plays, and they lead it at the half, 22-7 against Westside here in 4A3 conference play. We'll step aside for a timeout, and we'll have second half action when we return from Warrior Field. This is high school football on Tubetown.
Make no mistake about it, business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
We welcome you back to Warrior Field here at Westside High School, set to begin the second half of action. Westside will get the football, trailing 22-7. In this 4A3 conference matchup between these crosstown rivals, between Westside and Valley View. Westside's return men set up at about their own 5-yard line. Here's the Valley View kickoff. Caught at the 5 by McHugh. And McHugh finds a little running room, a hole to jump through, and punches it out to about the 28-yard line for Westside. And it'll be a first down from there for the Warriors. They trail 22-7. Westside's lone scorer in the first half came off a 13-play, 73-yard drive that ended at the 9:37 mark of the second quarter. They have moved the ball at times. Certainly were very impressive on that scoring drive. Other times they've kind of been their own worst enemy. Valley View's played some pretty tough defense at times as well. Here come the Warriors, first down from their own 28. They'll go, Mann will keep it out over the left side. He'll be thrown out of bounds after a pickup on the far sideline of about 2, maybe 3 yards, depending on the mark.
Taylor King on the tackle.
Called about a 2.5-yard gain, sets up 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Glad you're with us tonight for high school football here on Tubetown. If you'd like a DVD of this game, you can purchase them at tubetownonline.com. Just click on the purchase DVD icon. Here's Chase Mann firing incomplete over the middle, trying to find Austin McHugh, but threw it a little bit behind him, behind the intended receiver. So that sets up 3rd and 7 for Westside. McHugh probably would have had the first down and then some had he been able to make the catch, but again, the ball thrown just a tad behind him, a little off on the timing on that play. So it sets up 3rd and 7. Here come the Warriors to the line of scrimmage. They'll send Pierce split wide to the right. Mann sets his offense for Westside. Quillman's in motion. And Mann will keep it and then be met and thrown back. So it'll bring up 4th down for the Warriors.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Westside.
Looks like the ball may have popped loose there momentarily, but Westside got it back. picked up about a half-yard net gain on the play after the spot. So it sets up 4th and about 6.5 for the Warriors. And Lane Campbell will come on to punt. He'll be standing at about his own 19-yard line. The Valley View return man will set up at about the 35 of the Blazers. Low kick, not a good snap. And not a typical Lane Campbell punt. A short return for Valley View. Meanwhile, there's a Warrior down. It looks to be Josh Pierce. He looks to be shaken up at midfield. So they'll stop the play for the injury timeout. We'll take a timeout as well with 10:09 to play in the half, in the third quarter rather. And we're back with more in a moment with our score. Valley View 22, Westside 7. This is high school football on Tubetown.
Mom, what's wrong with the internet?
Who's streaming again?
Why is it so slow?
Why it's not working?
Mom, something's wrong with the internet.
I don't know.
Don't let your family suffer from a slow internet connection. With Ritter, you get the speed you need for online harmony. Speed matters. Get the highest internet speed only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Josh Pierce, the injured player for Westside on that last play, back up on his feet and came to the sideline under his own power. Looked like he just got his bell rung pretty good there, but I think we'll see him back in the game pretty soon. Meanwhile, Valley View with the football now on first down from their own 48-yard line. Johns keeps it and is met head up after a pickup of about a yard. Leading the charge defensively for Westside was Zach Anderson, the inside linebacker. Gain of 1 brings up 2nd and 9 for Valley View with 9:51 remaining here in the third quarter. Blazers lead 22-7. 2 receivers to the near side. 1 to the right. John slips it to the slot back, and he's met in the backfield and struggles to get back to the line of scrimmage after the short carry by Caden Heydrich. And actually after the spot, it is going to be a loss of about a yard, so it sets up 3rd and 11 for Valley View from their own 47. Johns looking to the sideline for the play from offensive coordinator Ron Teat. Out of the gun. Sets up, plenty of time, fires downfield, got a receiver, catch is made. A little bit shy of the first down. It may be a 4-down territory situation here for Valley View. The catch was made at the 45, and I think we'll see him go for it. Although Johns is going to the sideline, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a punt. 4th and about 2. They're in punt formation, but I'm still not convinced Valley View is going to punt the ball. We'll find out here momentarily. Westside does not have anybody set up for the return. And they punt it or snap it and punt it. High one up in the lights. Takes a Westside bounce and then will be down by Valley View right about right around the 14 or the 15-yard line, it looks like. With 8:19 remaining in the third quarter. Spot the ball to 15 on the far hash.
Ball is at the Warrior 19-yard line. Correct, and 14-yard line.
And it's a first down from there for Westside. 8:19 remaining, third quarter of action. Blazers lead it 22-7 here in this 4A3 conference tilt. Pierce is split wide to the right as he's back in the game now for Westside. Rowell goes wide left for the Warriors. Case man under center. He rolls right, wants to throw. Now he's going to tuck it away and run, and he'll be dropped. And may have coughed the ball up, but I think he kept it or got it back. But he lost yardage back at about the 12, near the 12-yard line, it appears. That's been where Chase Mann has been dangerous most of this season for Westside when he's able to get on the corner. But Valley View has done a nice job. They've got pretty good closing speed, and they've done a good job of sealing off those corners and not allowing Chase Mann to turn the corner and get loose on the sideline as he likes to do. loss of 3 sets up 2nd and 13 from the 11. Receivers are wide to each side for the Warriors as man looks over the Valley View defense, man in motion, and he'll wind up with the football. I believe short gain. And actually, man kept it, and it sets up 3rd down.
Gain about 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12. Westside going off tackle over the left side. That's either Hall or Dodd. Now a late flag at the end of the play. And that's going to cost somebody a personal foul.
Man on the carry.
Chase Mann was the keeper, apparently. Punched it out to about the 15-yard line, and the flag at the end of the play. So
flag after the play.
We'll see what the laundry is about.
Face mask, offense, face mask, defense, penalties offset.
So it's offsetting face mask penalties against both teams. And that means that Westside will face 3rd and 12 once again from about the 13-yard line. Here come the Warriors. Man wants to throw, rolls left and caught from behind. He'll be sacked once again. Valley View really amping it up defensively so far here in the 3rd quarter. And now Westside looking at 4th and about 15 after the loss.
4th and about 15.
Kenneth Cobble sets up for the Blazer return at midfield right about the 50. Lane Campbell will be punting out of his own end zone this time with 5.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. He'll be punting from close to the back of the end zone. In fact, needs a good snap here. Deep snapping's been a bit of an issue so far tonight for Westside. They get a good one here, and Campbell gets a nice punt away. It'll take a Valley View bounce, however, and then Westside will down it at about the 37-yard line. There's also a flag on the play as well. Westside seems to think the penalty is against Valley View. Still no official word yet. Here we go.
After the kick, dropping the back, receiving team. Penalty 10 yards to the spot of the foul, 1st down.
So it's an illegal block in the back against Valley View that'll move them back 10 yards. They'll still get the ball. It'll be spotted at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, the ball at the 48-yard line.
And we'll see if the Blazers can again take advantage of the short field as they were able to do a couple of times, or at least one time in the first half. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 wide to the right. John's working out of the gun. Here comes pressure. He loses the ball. It's up for grabs. Scramble forward on the field, and I believe Valley View got it back.
Fumble on the play.
They did, but it'll be a loss. Back to the 48-yard line. Sets up 2nd and 15 for the Blazers. With 4:50 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3 receivers to the near side for Valley View. 1 man goes wide right. Johns working out of a shotgun backfield. And he'll give it off to Heydrich. Heydrich being chased, crosses the 50, 45, 40, still on his feet. It's a foot race to the end zone now, and Heydrich will take it all the way, but there are flags all over the field. This one may be coming back. Not much celebration over there on the Valley View sideline. I think they're anticipating this one to be a recall, and they're already backpedaling. So wipe out the score, most likely a hold or a clip against the Blazers with 4:29 remaining, but that was an impressive run nonetheless by Heydrich. But
Offense.
Won't count for anything
10
as
yards from
the
the spot of the foul. Yardage is enough. Still a first down.
penalty will still give Valley View a first down despite wiping out a touchdown. And the ball will be spotted at about the 24-yard line of Westside. 4:29 left in the half. First down from the Warrior 24. Three receivers going wide right for the Blazers. Lorenzana to the left for Valley View. Johns out of the gun, sets up, fires, looking for Lorenzana, and he makes a nice over-the-shoulder catch in the end zone. So Johns and Lorenzana hook up for the second time tonight. That time on a 24-yard pass. And we now await the extra point kick by Kyle Madden. Loose snap, ball on the ground, scramble for it, he'll fire. It's complete, now dropped. And the two-point conversion attempt will be unsuccessful. And so with 4:19 left to play in the third quarter, our score, Valley View 28, Westside 7. Back with more in a moment. This is high school football on Tubetown.
Make no mistake about it, business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
Valley View covers 48 yards in 3 plays on that scoring drive. Capped off by the nice 24-yard pass from Noah Johns to Jacob Lorenzana. Two-point conversion attempt unsuccessful. Blazers lead it 28-7. Pooch kick up for grabs, and I think Valley View may have the ball. Westside unsuspecting, not ready for it, and the Blazers have the ball, it appears. They do.
Onside kick recovered by Valley View.
And if Valley View scores here off this possession, that's probably going to be the dagger to the heart of the Warriors. Ball will be spotted at the 34-yard line of Westside with 4:15 remaining.
First and 10, Valley View.
2 receivers to each side for the Blazers. Noah Johns working out of the gun for Valley View. Gives it off to the running back. He turns the corner, gets the far sideline, has a first down after a nice carry by Peyton Sanders.
Peyton Sanders on the carry. Austin McHugh leads the tackle.
First down for Valley View. Johns fires to Lorenzana. Ball knocked loose, and they're going to rule it an incomplete pass. And it sets up 2nd and 10 for Valley View at the Westside 21-yard line.
Intended for Lorenzana is incomplete.
Two receivers again wide to each side for the Blazers. Johns again out of the gun, takes the snap, finds a hole over the right side, now into the secondary, still on his feet as he's down near the 5-yard line. That'll be a 1st and goal for the Blazers with 3:53 remaining in the third quarter. Blazers right back on the ball and ready to snap it. And now we've got whistles. No timeout apparently, and they'll give it off right up the middle for an uncontested run into the end zone by Caden Heydrich, and I mean nobody even attempted to touch him, it looked like, for Westside. Meanwhile, there's a Warrior down at the end of the play. So a timeout on the field with our score currently. Valley View 34, Westside 7. Back with more in a moment. This is high school football on Tubetown.
Mom, what's wrong with the internet?
Who's streaming again?
Why is it so slow?
Why it's not working?
Mom, something's wrong with the internet.
I don't know.
Dad!
let your family suffer from a slow internet connection. With Ritter, you get the speed you need for online harmony. Speed matters. Get the highest internet speed only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Back here at Westside after the injury timeout, awaiting the Valley View extra point now by Kyle Madden. Friction, that's Reese Snell that's a kicker this time. And it's up and good. So with 3:49 to play in the third quarter, our score currently Valley View 35, Westside 7. Back with more in a moment. This is high school football on Tubetown.
Make no mistake about it. Business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
Back here at Warrior Field, awaiting another Valley View kickoff. The Blazers just put together a 4-play, 33-yard scoring drive, capped off by the 7-yard run by Caden Hadrick. Reese Snell's extra point kick was good. And with 3:49 left in the third quarter, we await the Blazer kickoff now. And this time it's a high, deep kick, fielded by Austin McHugh at the 6-yard line. McHugh running room up the middle, and finally caught after he crosses the 30 and punches it out to about the 33-yard line.
Return to the 32-yard line.
As the Warrior offense returns to the field. $3:39 remaining in the third quarter. Here come the Warriors to the line of scrimmage. Pierce is split wide right. Rowell goes wide left for Westside. Mann's back to throw, fires over the middle for Quillman. It's knocked loose. It'll be considered an incomplete pass and sets up 2nd and 10. Quillman got his hands on the ball, but boy, he got popped as soon as he caught it. And he's still shaking up a little bit, trying to walk it off as he makes his way to the sideline. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Westside with 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. That'll happen sometimes when you're a receiver going over the middle. Here's Westside this time trying to go off tackle for about a yard, maybe two, about a 2-yard gain it looks like. Sets up 3rd and 8 for the Warriors.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 7.
Ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here come the Warriors, one receiver wide to each side. Mann hands it off and stuffed out at the line of scrimmage and then thrown back. Leading the way for Valley View defensively was Big Jay Burks, a 5'11", 390-pound tackle.
Loss on the play, brings up 4th.
And it sets up 4th and 10 for Westside. They'll have to punt it away from their own 33. Westside has been unable to generate hardly any offense at all here in the second half so far. Campbell on to punt. Valley View return set up at about the 32-yard line for the Blazers. Campbell gets the kick away. Takes a Valley View bounce, flag down at the end of the play. And it'll be downed at the 46-yard line of the Blazers with 2:02 left to play in the third quarter. Now we'll see what the laundry on the field is about.
47-yard line, flag on the play.
kick, blocking the back, receiving team. 2-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
So it's another illegal blocking penalty against Valley View. That'll move them back to the 34-yard line.
After the penalty,
And it's a first down from there for Valley View with 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter, 2:02 to be exact. Two receivers to the near side for Valley View, two to the right. John's working out of the gun, one man in the slot. One man in motion to the near side as well. John's looking to throw, sets up, fires complete to the receiver. He's got a first down on the near sideline and finally sandwiched between two Warrior defenders at about the 46-yard line after the nice catch by Jagger Sullins.
Jagger Sullins. Michael Carr.
Ball spotted at the 46. It's a first down from there for Valley View. Three receivers to the right, one to the left for the Blazers. Johns fires incomplete in the backfield, looking for Peyton Sanders, but he let him too much. It sets up second down.
Second and 10.
Second and 10. Again, three receivers wide right, one to the left. Lorenzana is wide left. One man slot right. That's Heydrich. And Johns is back to throw. Here comes some pressure. He's flushed out of the pocket. Now he's on the run, and he's knocked down at about the 43-yard line of Westside. Pick up about 2.5, maybe 3 yards. It'll be third down for Valley View with a minute and a half left in the third quarter. Blazers lead 35-7. Here's Johns out of the gun, got some time, sets up, fires downfield, almost picked off, but incomplete. Matt Nowell got his hands on it for Westside, but couldn't make the pick. And it sets up 4th and 8 for Valley View. We'll see if they put the punt team on the field. It appears they will. Lorenzana will move back into punt formation for the Blazers. Pierce back for the Westside return, standing at about his own 12. Lorenzana gets the kick away. And it'll go out of bounds at about the 23-yard line, it appears. So with 1:04 left to play in the third quarter, Westside will get the ball back after forcing a Valley View punt. Westside will have the ball at the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 22-yard line.
1:04 left to play, third quarter. Two receivers wide to the right this time for Westside. It's a bit of a unique look for them. Pass is incomplete. One of the defensive linemen got a hand on it to bat it down.
Second and 10.
So it sets up second and 10 with 48 seconds remaining in the quarter. Here come the Warriors. Over the right side, they go off tackle.
Base man on the carry.
And it's a gain of about a yard. Sets up third and about 9. Ball at the 24-yard line.
Actually, another's on the tackle. Gain of
25 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pierce will go wide right for Westside. Rowell goes wide to the left, or now rather wide to the left. McHugh's in motion in the backfield. Trying to turn the corner once again, but once again, Valley View with great lateral flight to the football, just sealing the gap on the corner. Pickup of a yard, and it'll be 4th and about 7 for Westside as the horn sounds to end the third quarter. We've got 3 in the books at Warrior Field. Valley View leads Westside 35-7. We're back with the fourth quarter when we return. This is high school football on Tubetown.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
Mom, what's wrong with the internet?
Who's streaming again?
Why is it so slow?
Why it's not working?
Mom, something's wrong with the internet.
I don't know.
Don't let your family suffer from a slow internet connection. With Ritter, you get the speed you need for online harmony. Speed matters. Get the highest internet speed only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
We welcome you back to Warrior Field. Westside set to punt it away here to begin the fourth quarter. Warriors trailing 35-7. Lane Campbell boots it away. It'll be caught at the 41-yard line, and the Valley View return man across the 50 puts his head down and forces his way out of bounds. Late flag at the end of the play after the return for Valley View by Kenneth Cobble. Westside netted minus 2 yards offensively in the third quarter, we're told. So it kind of tells you the story about how miserable and long a third quarter it was if you're a Warrior fan. Valley View able to put 2 more scores on the board during the third quarter. That penalty would go against Westside, a personal foul. And we'll give Valley View the ball back in great field position. Ball will be spotted at the 28-yard line of the Warriors.
After the penalty, it will be 1st and 10. The ball placed at the 28-yard line.
Jager Sullins may be in. He isn't at the quarterback spot now for Valley View as he moves over to the quarterback spot from his utility back spot. Breaks to the outside, fights forward, and moves it forward to about the 25-yard line. Pick up about 2 or 3. We'll call it a 3-yard gain. Sets up 2nd and 7 from the 25 for Valley View. Sullins, a 6'1", 166-pound junior. 2 receivers to the left for the Blazers, 2 to the right. Sullins out of the gun, or rather it's Johns back in now. He fires incomplete, almost picked. McHugh got a hand on the ball off a deflection off the Valley View receiver. So it sets up 3rd and 7 for Valley View. From the Westside 25-yard line, just underway here in the fourth quarter. Glad you're with us. Blazers lead it 35-7. 2 receivers to each side. Johns back in at quarterback. Sets up, plenty of time. Fires over the middle. And a great catch in heavy traffic made by Valley View. Austin McHugh was right there and laid a heck of a lick on the receiver, but I'm not sure who made the catch for Valley View, but nonetheless, it's a 1st and goal. It may have been Seth Vickery who caught it. And it's 1st and goal for Valley View from the 3-yard line.
Ball at the 3-yard line.
Just over 11 minutes to play in the ball game. 2 receivers wide to each side. Man in motion to the near side. He'll wind up with a football. Fights forward and crosses the end zone, or the goal line into the end zone. With 10:49 remaining in the ball game. Peyton Sanders, the ball carrier for Valley View on the 3-yard scoring run. We await the extra point opportunity now for Valley View with 10:49 left in the game. And the kick by Reese Snell is good. So at 10:49 left, our score, Valley View 42, Westside 7. Back with more in a moment. This is high school football on Tubetown.
Make no mistake about it. Business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
Back here at Warrior Field awaiting the Valley View kickoff. Austin McHugh back for the Westside return. The ball will go out of bounds on the kickoff, so Westside should get the ball at the 35-yard line. 10:47 left to play. The last scoring drive for Valley View, unofficially covering 28 yards, capped off by the 3-yard run by Peyton Sanders. Reese Snell connecting on the extra point kick for the Blazers, and they lead it 42-7. Valley View has opened this thing up here in the second half and dominated. It was a 22-7 lead for the Blazers at halftime, but it's been all Valley View here in the second half so far. Here come the Warriors to the line of scrimmage. Pierce goes wide right. Nowell to the left. Quillman drifts in motion. Off tackle with Caden Dodd. He'll punch it up to about the 39-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. From just shy of the 39-yard line with 10-12 to play in the game. Receivers are wide to each side for the Warriors. McHugh's in motion. Man keeps it. He crosses the 40 and then backpedals and gets knocked out of bounds at the 40, so a pickup of about a yard. And that bread and butter play that Chase Mann's had a lot of success with most of the season just hadn't been there much tonight. Valley View's done a great job of, they've got good closing speed and they're able to seal off those corners that where Chase Mann's usually pretty dangerous, and just have kept him from having too many big plays here tonight. Pierce wide right for Westside. Nowell to the left. Quillman drifts in motion. Give to Dodd. He's met at the line of scrimmage and thrown back. Loss of about a yard probably. And the Blazers just proven tough between the tackles and on the corners. Sets up 4th and 7 for Westside.
4th and 5.
Punter Lane Campbell will make his way onto the field. Kick away. Gathered in at the 28-yard line by Valley View. And a return taken out to about the 48-yard line with 8.5 minutes left to play in the ball game. Ball will be spotted at the 49-yard line. Here come the Blazers. Starter Noah John still in the game for the Blazers. 3 receivers to the left. 1 to the right, 2 to the right actually. Give over the right side. First down for Valley View after the carry by Sanders down to about the Westside 38-yard line.
Second Hodrick on the carry, Josh Pierce and Zach Anderson on the tackle.
A little bit surprised, I got to say, to see Noah John still in the game for Valley View at this time with the 42-7 lead here in the 4th quarter. Movement on the right side of the line. That'll cost Valley View 5 yards as the right tackle jumped.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
After the penalty will be first and 15.
Moves the ball back to the 43 and brings up 1st and 15 from there for the Blazers. 2 receivers are wide to each side. Given the backfield to the running back who slips loose, flagged on the play, and then he's tackled. Short carry by Tucker Heydrich. He'll lose yardage. Well, he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. We'll wait and see on the spot. We'll also see what the flag is about. With 6.5 minutes left. A holding penalty against Valley View. Westside declines the penalty. So it's 2nd and about 16 for Valley View. They'll give it off to Tucker Heydrich. He crosses the 40, takes it to the 39-yard line before he was stopped by Michael Carr. Sets up 3rd and 12 for Valley View.
Tucker Heydrich on the carry. Zach Wendell, Michael Carr.
2 receivers wide to each side for the Blazers. 5.5 minutes left to play in the ball game. Johns keeps it, rolls right, and gets stuffed and tackled at about the 46-yard line. Flag at the end of the play is Pierce and McNabb. Pierce for Westside, McNabb for Valley View, kind of scuffling a little bit out here on the corner at the end of that play. We'll see what the flag is about. I'm not sure. Looks like it's going to go against Westside.
Just the defense. At the 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, first down.
So it gives Valley View a first down and a free 15 yards, moves the ball forward to the 21-yard line of Westside, and with 5:11 to play.
After the penalty will be 1st and 10, the ball at the 21-yard line.
Valley View with a fresh set of downs. New quarterback in the game now for the Blazers, it appears. Jager Sullins comes back in to play quarterback. He played quarterback on one play a couple of possessions ago, and then Johns was right back in there, and now Sullins is back at quarterback for the Blazers. He'll give it off to Heydrich. Heydrich runs up the middle for about 5 or 6. He's inside the 15 down to about the 14-yard line with 4:45 left to play.
Tucker Heydrich on the carry, Michael Carr and others on the tackle. A gain of 9, brings up 2nd and 1.
2 receivers to each side for Valley View. Sullins working out of the gun. Movement on the left side this time for Valley View will cost the Blazers.
Dead ball. False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Moves it back 5 yards to about the 17-yard line. Sets up 2nd and about 7 for Valley View. Sullins out of the gun, gives it off to Sanders over the left side, and he finds the end zone again. I believe that was Sanders. Actually, Sullins kept it and scored the touchdown with 3:55 remaining. Awaiting the extra point kick now for Valley View. Here's the kick. And it's good. 3:55 left to play. Valley View leads 49-7. Back with more in a moment. This is high school football on Tubetown.
Mom, what's wrong with the internet?
Who's streaming again?
Why is it so slow?
Why it's not working?
Mom, something's wrong with the internet.
I don't know.
Don't let your family suffer from a slow internet connection. With Ritter, you get the speed you need for online harmony. Speed matters. Get the highest internet speed only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
3 minutes, 55 seconds left to play as the Blazers flexing their muscle here in the second half, dominating Westside. They lead at 49-7 now as we await the Blazer kickoff. Fielded by McHugh at about the 15. He takes it straight up the middle, spins free of one tackler, and punches it forward to the 34-yard line with 3:47 left.
Oliver McNabb on the tackle.
Westside will drop to 4-4 with the setback. 3-2 in conference play. Valley View will improve to 5-3. Man keeps it, turns the corner, across the 40, 45, and run out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. Flag at the end of the play. And we've seen a few of those lately. Looks like it's going to go against Westside.
Up and close. First and 5. Offense. 15 yards from the end of the run. Should be first down.
Personal foul against Westside. It'll be stepped off from the end of the run. And moves the ball back to the 34-yard line. And it's a first down from there for Westside. Inside 3 minutes left now. Pierce goes wide right for the Warriors. Nowell to the left. McHugh under center, rolls right and slips, and I believe his knee touched the ground. They're going to rule him down. It's like the kind of night it's been for Westside here in the second half.
Ball is called down at the 20.
So the line of scrimmage will be the 31-yard line with 2.5 minutes left. And it brings up 2nd and 17 for Westside. Big hole up the middle for Nick Hall. He's across the 40, close to first down yardage. He'll be a little bit shy. Tackled at about the 43. With 1:58 left to play in the game. Brings up 3rd and less than a yard needed for Westside with the ball just shy of the 44. Minute 36 to play in the game. Willman drifts in motion, off tackle over the right side. I believe it's Nick Hall once again. He's got the first down. So it's enough for Westside to move the sticks. Ball spotted at the 47.
Good beat on the tackle. First and 10 Westside.
Down to just over a minute to play now. Man wants to throw, sets up, got some time, fires, and it is caught in traffic. Good for a first down inside the 40, down to about the 37-yard line. It was Josh Pierce, I believe, who came up with a big catch for Westside. Moves the ball to the 34. First down from there as the clock continues to roll. Inside 40 seconds now. Pierce will go wide right, Nowell to the left. Chase Mann again under center. Sets up, looking for Nowell, and it is incomplete. A little bit underthrown.
Man's pass intended to Noel is incomplete.
And that was probably the last play of the ball game. Unless Westside really hustles to get off another play. It doesn't look like they're going to be under any, well, now they're hurrying to try to get off the play, but I don't think they're going to be able to. Nope, that's a ball game. They're going to let the play stand, it looks like. Man rolls under pressure and still on his feet across the 20, 15. Now breaks to the other side of the field. He's at the 10, flag goes down. And I don't think he found the end zone. And we'll see what we've got here after that crazy run by Chase Mann. He went almost sideline to sideline on that play. Most likely it was a holding penalty or a clip against Westside. Westside was lucky to. All right, that was the end of the game as Valley View declines the penalty. So, into the ball game, Valley View wins it 49-7 as the Blazers improve to 4-1 in conference play, 5-3 overall. Westside will drop to 4-4 overall, 3-2 in conference play. We'll come back to recap second half scoring when we return. This is high school football on Tubetown.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
We welcome you back to Warrior Field here at Westside High School. Randy Myers under the headset as Valley View puts up a strong second half performance tonight to dominate Westside. The Blazers win it 49-7 to get their fifth victory of the year and their fourth in conference play. Let's recap scoring from the second half. Valley View led 22-7 at halftime. They got their first score of the second half at the 4:19 mark of the third quarter on a 24-yard pass from Noah Johns to Jacob Lorenzana. The two-point conversion attempt was unsuccessful. The drive covered 48 yards in 3 plays and set the score at 28-7 in favor of the Blazers. Valley View would score again with 3:49 to play in the third quarter on a 7-yard run by Caden Heydrich. Reese Snell's extra point kick was good. The drive covered 33 yards in only 4 plays, and that made the score 35-7 in favor of Valley View. The Blazers would score 2 more times in the fourth quarter. The first score coming at the 10:49 mark of the fourth quarter on a 3-yard run by Peyton Sanders. Reese Snell again with the extra point kick set the score at 42-7 after a 28-yard scoring drive for Valley View. And the Blazers got their final score of the night with 3:55 to play in the ball game on a 17-yard run by Jager Sullins. Reese Snell again knocking through the extra point kick for the Blazers. Set the score at 49-7 as their final, and the last drive covered 51 yards in 9 plays for Valley View as the Blazers win it 49-7 to improve to 4-1 in conference play and 5-4 overall. Our videographer this evening has been Greg Walton. Marcus Carlton is our executive producer for high school sports on Tubetown and Ritter Communications. I'm Randy Myers. Thank you for joining us, and have a great night.